Students, we are given this question. If the edge of a cube is increased by 20%, find the percentage increase in its surface area. So foremost, we will start by assuming the side of the cube to be as x. So let us do that. Let the side of the cube be equal to x. Now we know that the total surface area of the cube is given to be as 6x squared. Now it is also given that the side is increased by 20%. So this means the original side plus 20% increase, which can be rewritten as x positive 20 divided by 100 of x, which is x positive. You can cancel the 0, so that's going to be x over 5. Taking 5 as the LCM would give us 5x positive x, which is equal to 6x divided by 5. So the new side is going to be equal to 6x divided by 5. Therefore, the new total surface area of the cube is going to be equal to 6. In place of x squared, we need to substitute 6x raised to the divided by 5 raised to the power 2, which is equal to 6 times 36x squared divided by 5 squared. That's going to be 25. So this can be further rewritten as 6 times, it's better that I retain it like this, 36x squared over 25. Okay, this is the new total surface area of the cube. Now we are asked to find the percentage increase in the surface area. So therefore percentage increase. So for that we need to find the difference first. So the difference in area is equal to, so 6 times of 36x squared divided by 25 negative, we got to subtract 6x squared, so that's going to be equal to 25 on the first side, because the LCM is going to be 25. So this would give us 6 times 36x squared negative 6 times 25 times x squared. So this is what we would be getting. Now I can rewrite this by taking 6x squared out, so that's going to be 36 negative 25 divided by 25, so that would give you 11. So 6 times x squared times 11 divided by 25. So this is the difference. So the increase is this. Okay, so you are expected to find the percentage increase. So to find the percentage increase, what you need to do, therefore the percentage increase is equal to, take this quantity 6x squared times 11 over 25 and divide it by the original quantity 6x squared, and you have to multiply to find the percentage by 100. So this is equal to, clearly 6x squared gets cancelled off, which in turn can be rewritten as 11 over 25 times 100. 25 divides 100 4 times. 4 multiplied by 11 would give us 44. Okay, so the final answer, therefore the percentage increase in the surface area of the cube is equal to 44%. Okay, so this is the final answer to the question. Students, we are given this question, right triangle of sides 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter is rotated about the side of 4 centimeter to form a cone, we are asked to find the volume of the cone. Okay, volume of the cone. So this is required. Now let us visualize this. So we've got 3 centimeter and we have got 4 centimeter and then we have got 5 centimeter. So this is a right triangle and it is rotated about the side 4 centimeter. So that means this is going to be 4 centimeters and this is 3 centimeters and this is going to be 5 centimeters. Now when you rotate this, right, you are actually forming the cone and the radius of the cone is going to be 4 centimeters, right? So this will be the spin and a cone is created. So the volume of the cone from the formula, we know it's 1/3 pi r squared h. The radius formed here is 4 units or 4 centimeters. So therefore the volume of the cone would be 1/3 pi r squared times height. My height is going to be 3 units. So what happens is that the 3 that you see here can be cancelled, giving me a quantity of pi times 4 squared is 16. Since it is volume, you need to have cubic units. Okay, so that will be the solution for this question, or you can simply write this as 16 pi cm cubed. Students, in this next question we are given a rectangular block is being cut into cubes. Okay, so of equal size. Now we are given that the rectangular block has a dimension of 36 centimeters, 48 and 210 centimeters. So it's all cms. Now the question wants us to find the least possible number of cubes. Okay, so we're given a rectangular block and that rectangular block has a dimension of 36, 48 and 210, and that is being cut into cubes of equal size. We are expected to find the least possible number of cubes. So this is a nice question. So foremost we need to find the volume of the rectangular block, and that is equal to 36 times 48 times 210. So this is the total volume. We need to multiply this entire component, so that would give us 362,880. Okay, cubic units or cm cubed. Now to find the side of the largest cube, we need to find the HCF of 36, 48 and 210. If you want to learn about how to find HCF, I would suggest you to see my other video. So the HCF of 3648 210 would be 6. So that's going to be 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. Now, since we have obtained the side of the largest cube, we need to find the volume. Therefore, the volume of the cube, that would be 6 multiplied with 6 multiplied with 6. This is 36 times 6, 36, and that would give us 216 cm cubed. Okay, so therefore the number of cubes that could be made from the block, from the rectangular block, would be equal to, we need to divide this quantity 362880 by 216. So if we do that, we would get 1680. So this is the solution for the question. Students were given this question: in a bathtub, 20 men are taking a bath. Now, you know, it's a public bath, okay, so all these 20 men are getting into the bathtub. So imagine you have a bathtub something like this, okay, so they're all in a, maybe a Turkish bath or something which you can imagine, and it is 40 meters long and 40 meters in width. Of course, don't imagine this picture to scale, okay, just a rough diagram. And the displacement of water, okay, by an entering man in the tub. So a man jumps into the tub. When he jumps into the tub, water naturally rises, right? So that is given as 5 cubic meters, that rise. So we are expected to find the rise in water by all of these 20 men. Find the rise in water level in the bathtub if all these 20 men were to be inside the tub. Okay, that is the question. So what would we do? We would first find the total volume of water displaced. Okay, so what is that going to be? 5 cubic meters for 1 man. So therefore for total, for all the 20 men, would be 20 multiplied with 5. So this is going to be equal to 100 cubic meters of water. So this is going to be the displacement of water, total volume of water that would be displaced. Now we are expected to find the rise in water level. So how are we going to do that? So therefore the rise in water level, now this is calculated by dividing this 100 cubic meters by the dimension of the tub. The dimension is given to be as 40 by 40. So we would divide that 100 by 40 by 40. So naturally the two zeros would get cancelled, giving us 1 divided by 16. So we need to find what happens when we divide 1 by 16. So 0.0, no, then again we place a 0 6 times. 6 6 are 36, 3 96, remainder 4, we add a 0. It's going to be approximately 0.062. Since the measurement is in meters, so this is going, it is too small to be represented in terms of meters. So what I would do is I would convert this into centimeters. So to convert this into centimeters, we need to multiply by 100. So if I were to multiply by 100, then I would move the decimal to 1 and 2 places. So The solution would be, the approximate rise in water level would be 6.2 cm. So this would be the solution in terms of centimeters, and this would be the solution in terms of meters. So depending on what they give you, you have to make the choice. Students, we are given this question: the diagonal of a rectangle equals square root of 84 centimeters. Its area is 121 square centimeter. We are expected to find the perimeter of the rectangle. Now we would be using this formula, which is L squared positive B squared is equal to D squared. Now L stands for length of the rectangle, B stands for the breadth of the rectangle, and D stands for the diagonal of the rectangle. So from this formula, okay, we know that L squared positive B squared, in place of D squared we need to place 84 and square that. So that would mean L squared positive B squared is equal to 84. So we've got this. Now we also know that length into breadth is the area of the rectangle. So this would mean length into breadth, area is given to be as 121. So we've got 1 and we have got 2. Okay, next what we would do is we would consider L positive B raised to the power 2. Now what is this? This is L squared positive B squared positive 2 times LB. Now L squared positive B squared, I'm going to use 84, and in place of LB I'm going to use 121. So this is going to be equal to 84 positive 2 times 1, 2, 4 and 2, which is going to be equal to 4 added with 2 is 6, 8 added with 4 will give you 12 and 1. So 326 is the value that you are getting for L plus B, the whole square. Now you want L plus B, so L plus B will be equal to root of 326. So this is what you've got. Now you have to find the perimeter. Now perimeter of a rectangle is given to be as 2 times L plus B, which is nothing but 2 times, in place of L plus B you substitute root of 326, so which is nothing but 2 times root of 326 centimeters. Approximately this would be 36 cm. So if you are not allowed a calculator, if you are proficient in finding the square roots, you can find out. If not, I would suggest you to see my other video as to how to find the square root of 3-digit number. Students, we are given this question: how many cubes of side 6 centimeter can be cut from a cube of side 36 centimeter? So we would use the formula number of cubes that can be obtained or that can be cut, you can use whatever you want, is equal to volume of the larger cube divided by volume of smaller cube. So what is the volume of the larger cube? Volume of the larger cube is equal to 36 times 36 times 36. Place it here. And what is the volume of the smaller cube? The side is 6, so 6 times 6 times 6. Place it here. 6 times 6 times 6. Now clearly 6 can be cancelled, this 6 can be cancelled, 6 can be cancelled here. So you got totally, you got 6 times 36, which is 216, right? So number of cubes, therefore number of cubes that can be cut equals 216. So that is the solution for this question. Students, we are given this question. The surface area of a cube is 576 square centimeters. We are expected to find its volume. Now we know the formula. What is the formula? We know that the total surface area of a cube is given by the formula as 6a squared. So this means we got 6a squared is equal to 576. Now you can actually rewrite this as 576 divided by 6. So this would be 96. So this would mean you got now a squared to be equal to 96. Therefore the value of a would be square root of 96. Clearly I know this is going to be approximately 9.76, and I would take this as 9.8. Or if you want, you can also take this to be equal to 10 units, depending upon the choice of the answers that you get. Now if I were to take this as 10, I also know, we know that the volume of a cube is given to be as a cubed, right? So this would mean you have 10 cube there, that's going to be 1000 cubic cm. So this would be the solution for the question. Most of the times this will be one of the choices, because if you are allowed to use a calculator, then you can very well know what happens to a cubed if a is 9.76. If the calculators are not allowed, then you can approximate it and find the value for the volume. Students, we are given this question. The length of the iron pipe is 28 centimeters. The external diameter is 10 centimeter. The thickness of the pipe is 1 centimeter. The iron is given to be, the weight of the iron is given to be 10 gram per cubic centimeter. We are expected to find the length, the weight of the pipe, the total weight of the pipe. So we are given a hollow pipe. The pipe is something of this fashion. So the total length of the pipe is 28 centimeter, right? So this is the total length of the pipe. The external diameter, this is given to be as 10 centimeter. This entire length is 10 centimeters. So the radius will be 5 centimeters. The total radius from the center to the hollow pipe's circular region. So from the center to the external circle, this is going to be 5 centimeter. Now the thickness is given to be as 1 centimeter. So that means the internal radius, right? The internal radius, you got to take away this 1 centimeter thickness. So if you take away the 1 centimeter thickness, you are left with the internal radius. Let us write the external diameter is 10 centimeters, right? So therefore the external radius, the radius would be equal to 5 centimeters. Now from here, if we remove the thickness 1 centimeter off, we would get the internal radius, right? The internal radius would be 4 centimeter. So we have got these following information. Now volume, let us find out the volume of the pipe. So to find the volume of the pipe, we would be using this formula of pi r squared h, right? So let me write down this formula, pi r squared h, because it's circular in nature. So this is equal to pi. Now r squared, to find out the r squared, what we would do is we would have to subtract the two radiuses. So it's going to be 5 squared minus 4 squared multiplied with the h. The h is given to be as 28. Now I'm going to use pi 22 over 7 and this is going to be 25 negative 16 times 28. So 7 divides 28 4 times, so I can rewrite this as, no, so if you multiply this, I would get 9 times 8 is 72, carry 7, 72, and that's going to be 792. So this is going to be cm cubed. This is the volume. Now we are asked to find the weight, right? So we are given, so what are we given? We are given that the weight is 10 gram per cubic centimeters. This is the weight of the iron. Right? So now we are expected to find the weight of the, therefore the weight of the tube, weight of the hollow pipe or hollow tube, whatever it is, hollow pipe, is going to be equal to the volume that we got, 792. That to that you will have to multiply 10 gram per cubic cm. So that would give us 7920. This is in grams. Okay, now if you want to be changed into kilograms, you have to divide by 1000. So that would give you 7.920 kg. So this is the weight of the hollow pipe. So you can write it, the weight, simply write it as the weight of the hollow pipe. So that is equal to 7.920 kg.